Well, good morning and happy Friday. It's Leza live on the news, 103.5 FM, KYCA. And really, one of your jobs, Matt, is to let me know when the show is starting.
Well, my notification thing that
Matt's
we've
like,
always
"You've got
gone
music."
with is gone. So
Oh,
I
right.
don't know
Yeah.
what I'm supposed to say
Okay.
with the new one unless it's consistent.
Maybe, I don't know, give me a minute warning before we start
What?
the show.
Well, what? Be like,
I'm in here sorting out my papers, and he's like, you're on. You're on.
do you just want me to be like former Silverhammer spot?
Probably. Yes, probably. Hi, Drew.
Good morning. How you doing?
Good. I heard we had Dog Tree Pines Senior Dog Sanctuary on with Marianne this morning. One of my favorite places, doing such good work here in our all of the dog rescues and all of the, the trappers and the Humane Society. I love them all. They have my heart.
They certainly do, and
Yeah.
we're trying to help them.
Yep.
I got her introduced to Charlie Arnold. I think he can help her with the vets because they're doing dogs for vets now.
Yes,
and
which
they're
is
finding
great.
out that that's really helping the vets and helping. So, why not do it right here? So,
Absolutely.
And I'm sure if Charlie's listening, you're going to be getting a phone call, bud.
Yep.
So
That's perfect. That's
it's good.
perfect.
That's
Hooking
going to
people
help
up.
everybody.
Yeah, absolutely. So, happy Friday. This has been the longest week. St. Patrick's Day should never fall on a Monday.
That I agree
This
with.
week. What
What's
are you
that?
talking about? You were partying it up. You loved it.
Well, I loved it. I had a great time, but I'm just saying it made this week really long because I told you when I woke up on Tuesday, I thought it was Thursday. It felt like a Thursday, and it was only Tuesday, and I was a little sad about that. But I made it to Friday. Here we are.
Here we are. Here.
And happy about it. Big plans for the weekend, Drew?
No, believe it or not, I'm just going to hang around,
Oh.
but I'll definitely get a ride in with this beautiful weather. I got
Yes.
I'm going to get all my work done hopefully Saturday, and then get some riding in on Sunday.
Fabulous. Well, I'm happy for you to have that kind of weekend. You have been going like a crazy man.
Exactly.
Yeah, and I feel like the last 2 weekends we've stayed home and gotten things done, so I'm ready to go.
I'm
Do
ready
something.
to stay.
Yeah,
Should
I hear
I
you.
say or should I?
Yeah,
Go?
I
Oh,
hear
there's
ya.
my. That's my request.
Your request for the All Request Lunch
Yes.
Hour with Leza, brought to you by Rosa's Pizzeria,
Yeah.
coming up at noon on Magic 99.1.
Rose's
Right.
Pizzeria?
Rosa's Pizzeria, baby.
Yeah.
Why aren't you getting sponsors for us? Are we that bad now?
No, absolutely not. Well, I'm working on it. We're looking for a show sponsor. Anybody out there that is interested, give me a call.
I mean, I'm thinking Jason Thompson Handyman Services.
I'm thinking that would be great.
That would be
He's
wonderful.
so busy he wouldn't have time for all the hordes of people that would be trying to get a hold of him to do work for him. I have things he could do.
One thing I have to say, though, is, Drew, you got to stay away from my bike. I mean, I know it is just puts all of
Tempting?
your Ducatis to shame.
Right.
You know.
Yeah. Well, he might
But-
want to take it out for a little spin. Would that be a problem?
No.
No.
He's ridden it before.
Yeah. Okay.
He immediately turned around and parked it and hopped on a Ducati.
Yeah.
No, you have to have the bike for what you're doing. Sometimes you want to cruise, sometimes you want to sport ride, sometimes you want
That's
to dual
right.
sport.
Right.
And if you just have one, you have to have a jack of all trades bike. But
Yeah, that's
if
what
you
I have.
can, then you can have different segments of the market and enjoy.
Yeah, it makes sense.
That's what mine is.
Yeah, one and done.
Jack of all trades, master of none.
That's
and
right.
That is what that bike is very well known.
Yeah, but that's what it does really good. I
Yep.
mean, that's what it's known for.
Yep.
Perfect.
Yeah,
Perfect.
so it works out great.
Works out great. Absolutely. Well, weather-wise, what are we expecting? It's just going to stay beautiful, right?
It's going to be
mean,
absolutely off the chart.
Yeah.
I mean, we're looking at today a high of 68 at the airport, which means,
Yeah, it can be warmer than that
if
elsewhere.
you're going to Prescott Valley, you're going to be in the 70s. But what's real good is our lows will come up almost 7 degrees. So our lows will be in the high 30s, low 40, depending on where you are.
I love it.
That's going to be so nice. And
Yeah.
the sun comes out early, so your day will be longer to get all that stuff done in the morning so you can go out and rock and roll.
Yeah, more time for you to work, Matt. It's perfect. More sunlight,
yay.
more work
Well, that's
time.
okay.
It is
You know,
okay.
that's
He's
his
young.
gig.
He can get it done.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And Saturday we're looking at 69 to 70 with a low of 42, light winds, and Sunday 72.
Holy
So
smokes.
if you're gonna, you're not gonna get any better anywhere in the
Yeah.
country right now.
Right. They are flirting with 100 next week in the valley.
But also notice how clear and clean it's been.
Oh, it's gorgeous out.
Oh,
It is
yeah.
absolutely gorgeous outside. And I slept with my back door open in my bedroom last night, all night. I mean, it was cold, I have to admit, but it wasn't so cold that Bubba needed to snuggle. He stayed away from me. So I woke up and the room was chilly.
Wow,
It was
Bubba's already
chilly.
rejecting you.
Well,
He's growing up.
yeah, it's perfectly fine with me. I don't need any hot bodies next to my hot body. I'm at that age where I sleep very hot. Oh, look, we've got Jim
Poor-
Lamerson calling
poor
in,
Scott.
our Bald
Poor
Eagle
Scott.
correspondent. Good morning, Jim.
Hey, good morning. I just want to give you an update on the two eagles that we're watching. It's their names are Jackie and Shadow,
Yes.
and they're doing very well. They lost their one baby.
Yes.
Unfortunately, in Missouri, they had a freak snowstorm, and another bald eagle froze to death. But that happens. These birds are very frail.
Yes.
With certain things, and they're real picky about what they eat and stuff too. So, but anyway, the two that we're watching are doing very well right now.
Wonderful. The little eaglets, isn't that what they call them?
Yeah, the two babies are doing good too.
Do they have a name yet? The eaglets?
They haven't named the two babies yet.
Oh, okay. All right.
At least not that I've seen.
Yes.
But you know how this stuff works. They're probably all going to go out nationwide. And
Yes, have a
everybody's
contest.
going to get to come in with some sort of idea of what they think they ought to name these little creatures.
Yes.
But they're pretty cute. I
Aw.
mean, they are. I mean, I watched them this morning for about a half hour, eating, and I mean they're voracious eaters.
I love
And
it.
Mom would get off the nest for a while, and then she'd go fishing, and Dad'd sit and keep the babies warm, and then she'd come back, and then he'd go fishing.
Isn't that great?
Yeah, it's kind of interesting to watch that dynamic between the birds. But,
Right. A true partnership for sure.
yeah. So anyway, I told you I'd give you a call and let you know how they were doing.
I love it.
They're doing good.
Thank you, Jim. We always love hearing on this program. Thank you for calling.
All right, talk to you. Bye bye.
Okay, bye-bye. Love it. Well, speaking of naming animals, I did find out that they did name the baby bear cubs out there at the Heritage Park Zoological Sanctuary. Their names are Coda and Sedona. Drew and Matt is what you were hoping. Oh, your mic's not on.
That would have been great.
That would have been great. I was vying for Leza Live. She said, you could sponsor them.
Yeah.
It only costs you, X amount. I'm like, yeah.
Only
I work in
X amount?
radio.
So what were the names again?
Coda, like Coda Bear, and Sedona.
Sedona.
Eh.
I think that's great that they named it after a racetrack, Circuit of the Americas.
Love it.
Of course. It always goes back to cycling and racing with Drew.
Of course.
Yeah. So Coda and Sedona, check them out at the Heritage Park Zoological Sanctuary. And we need John Rustin because we have some interesting local stories to share. Will you grab
On
our
it. On it.
our
Let me go
sports
get 'em.
director? While you grab John and while he settles in, I want to tell you that our very own Drew Reinowitz. Do you remember? She was on American Idol probably 10 years ago. She now goes by Drew Rin. She is back on American Idol, and you're going to get to see her on Sunday night if you guys are watching American Idol. And I might tune in just because Drew is back on the program, and we're all going to cheer for her locally. I'm trying to get her in here Monday morning. We have Scott Freitag coming in on Monday morning as well, so I thought they could share the show because I'd love to hear from Drew what she's been doing and what it's like to be back on American Idol. So keep your fingers crossed. I'm talking to her publicist.
Oh, she's big time now.
Oh, yeah, she's been big time.
Man.
She's been big time. So, speaking of big time, John Rust in with us this morning to update us on some local sports
Hello.
going ons.
Yes.
Hi, John.
Hello, Leza. Yes, it is national tournament time, but not just for NCAA.
Yeah.
It's also national tournament time for the JUCO level, and we have one of our former local basketball players who has his sights set on a JUCO national championship, and it is Mason Hunt, the Huntsman,
Wow.
formerly of Bradshaw Mountain High School, an all-conference player over at Bradshaw. He's with Pima College men's basketball right now, and last night they defeated, I love the name of this college they defeated, Davidson Davy College.
Davidson Davy College. Where is that located? Do we know?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
it's not
I didn't
important.
look that up. Yeah. I just call him Double D.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
no, but in fact they had a really close game with them last night. Pima defeated Davidson
Nice.
Davy 86-82. Mason Hunt with 17 points in that game. Oh, by the way, Mason Hunt was the ACCAC Division II Freshman of the Year.
Fantastic.
So diving right into the collegiate level, and Mason, he is already making a big impact, and now he's off to the Final Four. Pima, they're going to be taking on Parkland College in the Final Four. That's actually going to take place tonight. So,
okay.
yeah, 24-hour turnaround for
Yeah,
Pima
right.
to get to the Final Four and hopefully get to the national tournament in the JUCO level.
Well, you keep us up to date on that, and go Mason, and go Pima.
Yes. And
Nice.
not only that, but
Yes.
also a former Yavapai College basketball player, Chelsea Dermeyer. Well, she's not playing in the national tournament, but she is the head coach of the High Point University women's basketball team. They were in the first four of the women's national tournament last night. Unfortunately for Chelsea Dermeyer, well, now it's Chelsea Banbury, now that she's married. But unfortunately for them, they put up a great fight against
didn't
William
make
and
it.
Mary. No, they came up short, 68-63, but still, great season by Chelsea and her High Point team, 21-12. Oh, one of my favorite numbers of all time, 21-12. Raise the banner, raise the red star proudly high in hand for all you Rush fans out there.
There you
But
go.
21-12 record and Big South champions as well.
Wow. So many locals doing great things, John.
Exactly.
And I have to ask you, did you fill out your bracket for the March Madness tournament?
I did not.
Okay. Did you, Maddie?
I did not. No, I was going to have John Russ do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you do it, Drew?
Of course.
Oh, good. Okay, so who do you have winning the whole thing? Look at your bracket, and we can discuss our thoughts.
Well, I went with the people I like, not who's going to actually win.
Okay.
But I really would like to see Grand Canyon pull it off.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that'd be
Okay,
nice.
that would
That
be
would
nice.
That's my number one. That if they would win.
Okay.
Okay. And then I have Arizona in there
Okay.
as my number 2.
Okay.
Boo.
UCLA. Well, Arizona State's not in there, homeboy.
Right. Nope, they're
Hey,
not.
I understand.
Yep, that's their sport. We'll give
Yeah.
it to them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
they
then
can have it.
For Marquette, that was my fourth choice.
Okay. Well,
So I
have-
got one out of every conference.
Okay.
Those
Very
were
good.
my picks.
Good job. Well, my picks are mine and Pete Prisco, the NFL guru. He and I filled out our brackets the same.
Oh, so you were cheating.
So she went on AI.
No, it wasn't AI. I
Chat
asked
GPT
AI.
again.
I asked ChatGPT to fill it out for me, and they would not. They sent me to Pete Prisco, who filled his out, and mine looks just like his, but I have to say, already busted. The bracket is already busted. McNeese State, number 12, beat Clemson, number 5,
That
69
hurt.
to 67.
That was the one I was going to go to.
Yeah.
I went to Clemson for some after
Yeah.
college studies and stuff. And
Oh,
I
you
was,
did.
Yeah, and then Missouri got knocked out early too.
Oh, really? Okay, so yeah,
Yeah.
we're doing great, just great. But I have Duke taking the whole thing.
You have who?
Duke.
I'm going with Houston to take the whole
Houston,
thing.
I'm going to write that down, John Rust.
Okay.
All right, very good. We have lunch writing on it.
And not only that, but I think I'm also going to take Arizona Christian University to win it all in the NAIA National Tournament. because they beat Cumberland's last night 86-76, and now they're moving on to the Elite Eight. Hey, you got to give some love to the other levels of
You're
college
right.
basketball.
Absolutely, absolutely. Arizona Christian, go team.
Firestorm.
Is that what their mascot
That is their mascot.
That's cool.
Firestorm.
That's
Oh,
cool.
cool.
All right, very good. I'm not sure what a firestorm is and whether it's good or bad, but it sounds good.
It's a storm that has fire in it.
Okay.
Hence Firestorm.
It's bad.
That's what took out the Palisades
I
was
know.
a fire cell.
That's the first thing that came to my mind. That's why I said I don't know if it's good or if it's bad. But I
Yeah.
guess on a basketball court, it's good, man.
Sounds good.
You're bringing out a real energy in me this morning, John Rust. I appreciate it.
Good.
Yes, we
I'm
love having you on.
exhausted.
He's our sports director here at KYCA. You can catch him tomorrow morning at what time?
Tri-City Sports Roundup, 8:06 a.m. on 1490 a.m., 103.5 FM, and online at kyca.info.
Look at him. It's like he's done it for a couple decades or something.
Something like that.
Plus, you can catch almost all these March Madness games. Well, not all of them. There's so many, but a lot of them on our sports station, The Team, 1450 a.m. KNOT. So check it out.
Yes, absolutely.
All
It's
right.
going to be pretty much March Madness for the next 2 weeks on the team, I
know.
guess.
It's going to be a lot of fun. A lot of fun. All right, we have Barry Barb coming up. He is, of course, from El Gato Azul, Torme, Shirley's Urban Eats, Hazeltine Theater. The list goes on and on and on, and we get him every Friday, just about. For Free Food for Us Friday, that's coming up. And a little later on this hour, Matt Mahinshaw from the Real Film Nerds podcast will be reviewing the movie The Alto Nights. And I guess it was very long, huh? You got out of there very late last night.
I just didn't get to do my bracket.
Oh, okay. Yeah, right. He's like, what can I not do? The bracket. Perfect.
I think probably the crunch time of getting out of my house is more important than the bracket, but I don't know.
I guess. I don't know either.
I know. I am disappointing for this show. I'm sorry.
You're not. We love having you here. All right, you guys, just a quick reminder that coming up next Friday, it's the Artful Eye Jewelers next spa day for your jewelry. Take your jewelry in, have them clean it up and inspect it for free if you have Artful Eye purchase jewelry, which of course I have some. You can take that in and
Some.
get free rhodium and polish as well. While your jewelry is being cleaned and inspected, you can enjoy some snacks like Drew is right now. You can also peruse the new jewelry they just got at a couple of huge jewelry shows. That's at the Artful Eye Jewelers next Friday the 28th from 10 until 5, smack dab in the middle of Whiskey Road, downtown Prescott. Rocking and a rolling on a Friday morning. It's Leza Live on the news, 103.5 FM, KYCA. Barry Barb has joined us with something spectacular, something I've never seen before. What in the world is that?
Well, let me tell you this story behind this.
Okay.
All right, so my wife Lori makes for the kids. She's made it for years.
Yes.
Spaghetti pie.
Spaghetti pie.
But it has no crust.
Okay.
So you make the spaghetti like you normally make it.
Yeah.
And you add extra Parmesan to it and you bake it.
Oh, nice.
And you cut it in little pieces and put sauce on top. It's like
Love it.
It's called spaghetti pie.
Yeah.
So since the kids were little, yeah. So we had it for dinner a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
I said, oh, that might be kind of fun.
Spaghetti
Spaghetti
pie.
pie. So when we had 1.5, we used to do a macaroni and cheese that we cooked in a pastry. So it was an herb pastry with Gouda mac and cheese, and then we baked it and you flipped it over and you cut it open and you poured. It was topped with a roasted tomato sauce, a roasted red pepper sauce.
Oh my
It was
gosh.
incredible. So I'm thinking
We might need that back on the menu.
I'm like, this might be kind of fun.
Yeah.
So what I did is I took the two dishes.
Wow.
So it's spaghetti. This one has chicken meatballs, fresh mozzarella, Parmesan, sausage, a bolognese sauce, and it's cooked in a focaccia crust.
Wow.
So you blind bake the crust first,
Okay.
and then fill it with the spaghetti, and then
Right.
you bake it like a lasagna type thing.
Wow.
And that's what it is.
That is amazing. Are you going to cut that thing?
I am going to cut it. And no,
Okay,
I
wait,
found
I'm going to
out.
get video of you cutting it because I want to
So-
put this on Facebook.
So I found out yesterday, my
Yes.
son Simon,
Yes.
because our kids are much smarter than we are,
Yes.
that there's a name for what we're doing right now.
Is that right?
Yeah.
What?
Mukbang.
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 What does that mean?
Bless you.
It's Korean. Thank you. It's Korean, and there was a big fad in the early 2020s,
Yeah.
and it was live streamed people eating food and
Oh.
just talking about food, but they were eating like mass quantities of food and
Yeah.
usually like junk food and fat. And that's what it was called, mukbang.
That's what we're doing.
This is mukbang.
The Fridays have been changed. It's
The
no
Mukbang
longer
Friday.
Free Food for Us Friday. It's Mukbang Friday.
Mukbang Friday.
On Leza Live.
So this literally just came.
Okay.
So I want you to appreciate this because
I
got
totally
I got to
appreciate
make
this.
this, and my first crust stuck, so I had to make it again.
God
So I'm like, oh my
bless.
gosh, I don't know if I can get this done in time because
Yeah.
it takes a while to cook.
Right.
So everybody out there got the cold stuff I made yesterday.
Yes.
Hey Drew, how's yours?
Mine was excellent. It was
What
nice and
was
warm.
excellent. That's a
Was. He
It's
ate
a
it
meal.
as soon as you set it in front of him.
I
He
know.
ate it. Okay, wait. I want to
wait.
videotape
all
you.
right, all right.
Okay.
So this goes.
That's not fair. You can't put Italian food in front of a Guido and expect me not
That's
to eat
true.
it.
Good point. Very good point. Barry is cutting the spaghetti pie here on Leza Live. And I'm going to put this on my Facebook page, Leza Live. And you can check it out. And then we're going to eat this thing in a
This
minute.
literally,
Look at that.
Literally just came out of the oven.
Look at that. Isn't that beautiful?
it's hot.
You can see the chicken meatballs,
I know.
the pasta, the
Sure, he gives me the giant piece.
the
They're all-
focaccia.
Of course.
You can't make a small piece.
The focaccia crust. Oh my gosh, that is
So excited about
really
this.
beautiful. Now, will this be on the menu, you think, at Shirley's Urban Eats?
I think some version of it's going to be on. there.
Yeah.
I think
yeah.
it should be.
Yeah,
Oh.
there'll be some version. I don't know what it's going to be, but
Okay.
What do you think, Matt?
All right.
we got to figure out how to reheat it.
Oh,
That's
it's
the
good.
thing.
Is that the thing?
Yeah,
real
so if
good.
I make individual ones, I can cook it to order.
Oh, that's true.
But
That's
I'm not
true.
a fan of microwaves and that type
Right.
of thing.
Right.
And to reheat it takes a little while.
That is really spectacular looking. How does it taste, Maddie?
Oh, it's incredible.
Yeah?
It's very, very.
Is it
very
better than
good.
just normal spaghetti? I would assume so.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's everything in one bite.
Right. Right. Oh,
There you go.
thank you. Thank you. Okay. I'm going to take a
Happy
bite.
Mukbang Day.
Mukbang. I love it.
We're going to say that all day long.
I know. It's another word
a
that I
trivia.
learned because I learned banh mi last week.
So I'm at dinner last night at a restaurant, not mine.
Where?
And
Where were you?
I'm not telling you.
Oh.
It was very nice. It was
Yeah.
good. It was good.
Okay.
Jack
And,
in the Box.
Nope, not Jack in the
Oh.
Box. Very casual place, but yeah. The table next to me goes, "What are you making tomorrow for Leza?"
I love it. I love it. Did you tell him?
No.
No. You're like, it's a surprise. You'll have to tune in.
How is
I'm
it?
showing it on
Is it hot enough?
the streaming. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
That is fantastic. That's just Parmesan cheese in there.
No, there's Parmesan cheese.
What
Oh,
else is it?
I almost heard that.
There's Parmesan cheese.
Yeah.
There's fresh mozzarella,
Oh, okay.
bolognese sauce,
Yes.
chicken meatballs,
Yes.
Italian sausage.
Nice. Very nice.
That's pretty good.
That is really good.
That's that's kind of funny. No one's
We got to go to
talking.
commercial.
We're all
No
just gonna
one's
sit here and
talking.
eat for the next hour.
That is fantastic. What a fun take on spaghetti.
Meatballs are good too.
I just had one.
Oh,
Chicken meatballs.
this reminds me of old Saturday Night Live skit
Mm.
where they did the NPR food show, and they were talking about food.
Oh yeah.
we
well,
won't-
it
we won't-
works.
we will go there.
It works for us.
It's delicious.
Absolutely. Oh, Barry,
This is really
that
good.
is really delicious. How are things going at Shirley's Urban Eats?
We're doing well.
Yeah.
We are. Chairs have been. Some of our chairs have arrived. Equipment gets here next week. Paint outside happens on Monday.
Oh my gosh, you're gonna paint over that beautiful mural.
I know.
What color are you painting it? Gray.
No, it's going to be a like an ochre, I think.
Oh, I like
Yeah,
that.
I think it's ochre with black trim.
Oh, nice.
Our doors will be here in about 2 weeks.
Wow.
Sign gets done in about 2-3 weeks. So by the end of April, we'll definitely be ready.
Nice. Everybody's so excited.
It's gonna be awesome. We're
On the
excited.
street, that's the question that I get
That's
asked
the
the
word.
most. When is Shirley's Urban Eats going to be open? And I'm like, we're
getting
thinking
there.
April. We're thinking April.
We're
All
getting
of a
there.
sudden, I'm part of the team.
Yeah, there you go, yeah.
yeah, they're asking me because I'm an aficionado. I
We'll
guess.
do the show from there.
Oh, we totally
for
should.
opening.
Let's do it.
We'll be fun.
That would be so fun.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Okay. Very nice. This is absolutely delicious. And if you're considering putting it on the menu, I'm saying yes. What do you say, Matt?
Yeah, I'm all in. I just need something better than coffee to drink with it.
It's kind of like pizza spaghetti combination thing.
Yeah.
Lasagna,
Oh yeah.
pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very good. You nailed it. You
Okay.
said you were experimenting.
I was experimenting.
I don't know. The mac and cheese one sounds pretty darn good too, doesn't it?
Oh, but everyone does mac and cheese now,
That's true. You're right.
Yeah.
They
Nobody
do.
does this.
and we
They
already
do.
have the best one, so we can't really.
Yeah, you're right. You can't
Compete with
really
ourselves.
compete with yourself. Right.
So.
Good point. Good point. This would be great on the menu. I'm thinking.
Definitely on that menu.
So while you guys eat, I've got a little food story for you. I guess KFC is coming out with fried mashed potato poppers.
Oh, that sounds delicious.
I know, right?
I
Right?
love that. Oh yeah.
What do you think, Daddy? Sounds
yeah.
delicious?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You dip them in gravy.
Of course, it's just for a limited time. But you can get them on their own with a side of gravy or in a new Dunk It bucket, which includes their original recipe tenders, fries, and various dunking sauces. You can choose 3 sauces from 7. They've got warm gravy, honey barbecue,
Okay.
honey mustard, sweet and sour, ranch, buffalo ranch, and their comeback sauce,
What's
which
a
I
comeback
think makes
sauce?
you want to come back because it's so good. I don't know. It doesn't
Huh.
say. Yeah. So the bucket should cost around $7, but of course prices and participation vary. And I don't know. I'm thinking sounds pretty delicious to me.
Potatoes and sweet and sour though doesn't sound good.
No, I think I would probably. I'm not a big fan of gravy though.
How do you
I
not like gravy?
I like the white. I like the white
It's
gravy.
right there.
Yeah, I like white gravy too.
Yeah, white gravy is my favorite. And it's hard to find. You usually get brown gravy.
Yeah.
So I would probably go with the buffalo ranch.
Yeah, maybe
A little spicy, creamy, spicy.
that might work.
Yeah. What would
Yeah.
you pick out of all those?
I'll make some next week.
Yeah. You'll make some next week.
I love potato
You're-
croquettes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. You're like, oh, that's just a croquette. I've been doing those for years. KFC, get with the program. All right, let's take a quick break. When we come back, more with Barry Barr, Matt Hinshaw, and Drew Imity this morning on Leza Live. Right now, taking care of your health should never be an afterthought. For that reason, right there. And at Prescott Women's Clinic, it never is. For over 4 decades, they've been the trusted choice for women's health care in our community, offering everything from annual exams to pregnancy care and menopause support. Their team is compassionate, knowledgeable, and ready to provide the care you deserve. Do not put your health on the back burner. Schedule your appointment today. Give them a call, 928-778-4300, or visit them online at PrescottWomen'sClinic.com. Welcome back to Leza Live on the News, 103.5 FM, KYCA. It is Free Food for Us Friday, also known as
Mukbang.
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 This morning on
Those are
Leza
tight.
Live as we head into this beautiful weekend. I can't imagine how packed the restaurants are going to be this
It's gonna be
weekend.
crazy.
With the patios and the weather.
The weather's insane.
Isn't it beautiful?
It's absolutely beautiful. I know.
Please, somebody tell me. I mean, if it snows, are all the trees going to lose all their flowers? Because I see the buds out here on our trees already.
I think it has to get like a freeze. It has to get pretty cold. I
Okay,
think.
so it has to be a freeze in order for that to
I'm going with
happen.
that.
Okay, all right.
I'm
So it
with
can
that.
snow. It's
'Cause I'm
just
ready
can't
to start
freeze.
planning.
Yeah, I'm so.
I'm like,
Don't you feel? Doesn't this bring on that
Yeah.
that creative
so this is a
urge?
good. This is a good prep week.
Yeah.
You know, get the topsoil going, get everything
Okay.
fertilized.
Okay.
You know, kind of plan things out. That's
right.
what we're doing.
Right.
We're getting
Do
ready.
you live by the law of not planning outdoors until Mother's Day?
No, I'm calling after it freezes. Just buy more from Ken Lane.
Is that what you
Yeah,
do? Yeah.
He loves it when
Oh,
we get
I'm
like
sure.
late freeze.
I'm sure he does.
You know, he lays in bed going, please
I
freeze,
know.
please freeze,
I
please
know,
freeze.
right? Well, I live by that law. I just live by it because I just know that my plants will survive. And I'm a geranium girl. I love the big red geraniums. And yeah, I don't get those until after
Really?
Mother's Day. Yeah,
They're
I usually get them for Mother's Day, which
They're
is
pretty.
really nice.
They're pretty sturdy though. They should
You know,
be okay.
I don't like the freeze.
But you're up a little
Yeah.
higher too.
I am a little higher.
A little
yeah.
higher.
Yeah. So
Above
okay.
all of us.
I like to think
Right,
so.
What?
Matt's
Eating.
very
But
busy.
he's so consumed with
very
mukbang.
busy eating.
It's
Yes,
delicious.
it really is delicious. We're eating spaghetti pie this
I know.
morning on Leza Live, courtesy of Barry Barb.
And it's all homemade. The
Shirley's
crust is homemade. The
Urban
pasta's
Eats.
homemade. The meatballs are homemade. Everything.
I just love it.
Oh, good. I'm glad you like it.
I really like it a lot. Don't you like it a lot?
I gotta make sure and finish it before the show's over, so the calories don't count.
That's right. If you eat during this show
There's
on
no calories?
Friday mornings between 9 and 10, no calories, no fat, you're good to go.
and 10 to 10:30 is nap time.
If I eat this whole piece of
I'll
pie, it will be nap time.
I'm like
yes.
ready to go out.
It's really gorgeous. So nice. Okay, so we all know eggs are expensive, right?
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Well, how about $550 for just one egg?
Really?
Yeah, well, to be fair, it's rare. It's a round, perfectly round egg. And
Okay.
a farmer found it in England and auctioned it this week for charity. The chances of finding one are about 1 in a billion. It comes down to the chicken's anatomy.
Anatomy?
Anatomy.
No one heard that. Don't worry about it. Keep going.
Well, they didn't hear it until you brought it
Oh,
up.
sorry. Sorry.
He doesn't know the rules of broadcasting. Where you just keep going.
Oh, yeah.
You don't call
no.
attention to the
No, no, no,
screw-ups.
no, no.
Because there are many.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
didn't hear it. I'm still eating.
Thank you. Anatomy and a momentary fluke of nature. And if you remember your 9th grade physics class, an egg shape is stronger than a sphere, so someone better be careful with that thing. They bought it for $550.
Huh.
Now, what happens if they never crack that egg
What do you do
open?
with it?
Yeah, what if they just keep it the way it is? Will it stay round, or will
I
it
don't
shrivel
know.
up?
I'm sure it'd say round.
Would it just stay hard and just
Sure.
in egg
it was just
form?
kind of like, it was just like petrified.
You know, they probably are going to have to. Remember how you used to put pinholes in it and then blow out the egg and then save the shell? Do you remember that back in
I-
crafts?
Absolutely.
Yes, thank you, Drew.
Never did it. Never heard
Yeah,
of it.
well, it's a thing. You
Okay.
do it around Easter and you poke a hole in it on each side and then you blow out the egg and then you have the shell.
I've done it.
Have you done it, Matt?
We invented
no,
it.
but
We're
I
going to
think
do
my
it next
mom
Friday. Your
We're doing a
mom-
lot next
your
Friday.
mom has.
She
Is that a
does all that
reference to
stuff.
age?
No,
Okay.
but she does she has an art degree and all
Yeah,
that. She
yeah.
loves doing
She's
creative
fancy
stuff.
like
We
that.
did stuff like that.
Yeah.
As kids.
So listen to this. Pretty much every single Cybertruck sold in the United States is going to have to go back to the dealer. Now that Tesla has ordered a recall, it turns out some of that stainless steel trim around the windows is just glued on, and depending upon where you drive it, that glue can turn brittle. And a few Cybertruck owners say some of their side panels have already started coming off. Why would they glue them on?
Well, how's she going to get them on?
Well, I think you put
Well,
screws.
typically they would
Oh,
be
rivets.
bolted on.
Oh,
Yeah.
Thank you.
thank you, Drew.
Thank you. Well, I
Nope.
said it first.
No food for him next week.
Oh.
Yeah, but
Boy, that glue really works well.
Yeah, see?
well, I guess they wanted it to be streamlined, right? Because that's kind of the beauty of the Cybertruck.
Oh
streamlined.
yeah, that's the beauty of the
The
Cybertruck.
uniqueness. That's a better
That's-
word.
yeah.
Yeah. And so,
The
if you have a
sleekness.
Cybertruck in town, you need to pay attention to this recall.
But how could that have a glue that at least was going to hold? I
Well,
mean,
yeah, and I
how,
mean,
how would that happen?
Especially in the Arizona heat.
Yeah, they can't use that excuse because I mean the glue for the tiles on the space shuttle.
Right.
Right. I mean, that's going
Thank
up to
you.
what 2200 degrees, something like that.
Great point.
Yeah.
Great point.
And
it's
he owns
available.
he owns a
Yeah.
space company.
He does.
You think they would communicate back and forth?
Exactly.
Like,
There's
hey,
no communication.
Hey guys, looking for glue that's not going to come off the middle of the highway. What do you got? Nothing for you. Nothing. Don't know what we're going to do there.
That's so funny. So there's some life hacks that people swear by. I wanted to ask you because a lot of them have to do with food.
Okay.
A spoonful of sugar helps the hiccups go down. People claim a packet or two of sugar stops them immediately. Yeah, because sugar, hiccups, what it is, and I was explained this.
Someone
This
explained
was
this
explained to
to-
me by Julie, who's an audiologist. She said it's an interruption in your breathing pattern. So if you just regulate your breathing pattern, your hiccups will go away.
Oh.
So if you breathe like really fast, yeah,
In case you just tuned in.
yeah, that's how you solve the
Okay.
hiccups. So
Okay.
maybe if you're taking sugar in or anything in, it disrupts your breathing pattern and it cures it. I don't know. How about microwaving everything twice as long with half the heat? You just said you're not a fan of
I'm
microwaves.
not a fan of microwaves.
You don't have one at home?
We have
To
one. I mean,
warm
they're
up?
good for convenience things, you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, but in the restaurants you don't use them.
No, we don't have them. Well,
Yeah.
we do have one at Costco. We don't have one at Torme, though.
Yeah.
They're
yeah.
good for, like, melting butter and stuff
Sure.
like that, but,
Right.
make a meal in it.
Yeah. Well, they say to do it like if it says 2 minutes on high, do 5 minutes on half power.
Now
and
why?
it'll cook more evenly. They're saying.
Oh, okay.
So something to think about.
Okay.
Put a slice of bread in your mouth while cutting onions. They claim it absorbs some of the compounds that make your eyes sting.
Heard of that.
Have you done it?
We tried all sorts of things.
Yeah.
You just
No.
cry for 20
You
minutes
just
and get
cry.
over it.
Just get over
Man
it.
up.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. What about opening bags of chips from the bottom? This is a good question for you. Have you ever done that?
Why do you
No.
open it from the bottom?
Because all the seasoning rests on the bottom. So flipping the bag makes it sprinkle down, so
Oh.
you have better tasting chips
So
the
turn
whole
it
way
upside
through.
down
Yeah.
and open it, not
Don't
open
it from the top
okay.
because they're sitting on their bottom in the store. That
Gotcha.
kind of makes sense.
That makes sense.
No. Think about it. When you go and open it again, all the season's still on the bottom.
Well, good point. You got to finish the whole bag.
Yeah, there you go.
If you open it from the bottom, you have to finish the whole bag.
There you go.
Okay. I
I go with that one.
I give you permission. Here's the last one. Put a pinch of salt in your coffee. It apparently makes it taste way better.
No way.
I've never heard
No.
that in my whole
no
life.
way. Let's try it.
I don't have any coffee.
You have any coffee?
Matt,
Maybe salt?
pass us your coffee.
Any salt?
Here, hold on.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
You
No.
drank out of that. I'm not touching that.
Have you ever put salt in your coffee?
No,
Would you
I've
do it
never-
right
I've
now on
never
Leza
heard of
Live?
that.
No, well, we don't
What
have
is salt?
salt,
Maybe
but I
in
really
the break
don't.
room.
No, I'm good.
Okay.
I'm not a big fan of salt to begin with, honestly.
Right. Oh, you're not?
No.
Okay. Well, I don't think that could make it. I mean,
I don't know.
I'm willing to try it at
I'll
home.
try it.
Yeah, I'll try it at home. All right, we are going to move forward. Coming up, Matt and Mahinsha will be reviewing the movie Alto Nights for us here on Leza Live. Stay with us. So, are you looking for a lasting solution to missing teeth? Pro Solutions Dental Group has you covered. Their dental implants are designed to look, feel, and work just like your natural teeth, giving you a confident smile and great oral health for years to come. It's time to say goodbye to gaps and hello to a smile you'll love. Learn more about these life-changing options today at PrescottDentist.com. Or you can give them a call at 928-776-1208. Again, that's 928-776-1208. Welcome back to Leza Live on a Friday morning on the news 103.5 FM KYCA, enjoying spaghetti pie with Barry Barr, Matt Hinshaw, and Drew Imity this morning. Delaney sent me a picture of you cutting the spaghetti pie, and she says, send me a slice in Illinois.
There we go.
Yeah, I don't
We'll
know.
FedEx it.
We'll just take her into Shirley's Urban Eats when she comes home
There
in
you
the
go.
summer.
There you go.
And order some. Okay, very good. It's time to talk about the movies. Matt Hinshaw and his
Yes, ma'am.
mother saw Alto Nights.
The Alto Nights. Yes, ma'am.
Alto Nights, yes. Last night in the theater.
I did. That's why I didn't do my bracket.
Okay, no problem. And tell us what your thoughts are.
Okay, so for those of you who do not know, this is kind of a sleeper. I didn't know this was coming out either. This is Robert De Niro, his latest film.
Mm-hmm.
This is what you would call a docudrama. It's based on real life. It is a gangster film, and Robert De Niro plays the two mob bosses, both of them.
What?
Interesting.
He plays Frank Costello and I'm forgetting Vito Genovese.
Oh,
How does that
nice.
happen? How does he play both parts?
Well, movie magic.
Yeah.
I don't know, but he played both roles.
Was that cool
and
or distracting?
Can you tell it's him in both roles?
Yeah, you can. They try to make both of them look a little different. So, like, I'm going to get them mixed up. But Costello, they gave him, like, a really big fake nose. And it doesn't look fake at all, other than the fact if you look at there in the picture.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Because that looks like his nose.
No, it's huge. Like, it's massive.
Okay.
But,
As you age, your nose gets long.
yeah.
Yeah, it
And then,
does.
and then here, let me pull up.
Oh, there.
Vito. There's
There you
Vito.
go.
And so they made his nose smaller. They smoothed out his skin a little bit. They changed his lips. So they try and make it not look like
The same guy.
the same guy,
Yeah.
right? But it's Robert De Niro. I mean,
Right.
come
Yeah.
on.
Right.
So, okay, my whole thing is clearly Robert De Niro is channeling Joe Pesci in
Ah.
the Vito character
Yeah.
or real person.
Okay.
Why didn't they just hire Joe
Joe
Pesci?
Exactly.
Because
Exactly.
Frank Costello is clearly your typical Robert De Niro gangster character acting.
Right. We've seen it before.
Yes.
Yeah.
He does a fantastic job in both roles. It is clearly, a display of his talents and his abilities. He does a fantastic job. But why not just get Joe Pesci?
Right.
Because they play off of each other so
I know, and we
well.
love Joe Pesci.
One thing to know is this film is not like other gangster films in the past. It's not like Casino. It's not like Goodfellas. It's not hard hitting and heavy and murdering all the time. Yes, there's murdering.
Right.
It's more skewed to telling the truth of the whole thing and what really went on, and the infighting and the politics of the mafia, and them being exposed as a nationwide crime syndicate that nobody really knew until all of this went down.
Okay, so it's a real story.
Yeah, it's a real story. Yeah. And it's long.
Yeah.
It's a little tedious, but I found it very interesting. I like this kind of stuff. I love history. If you don't love gangster films, then I say you probably aren't going to like this.
Okay.
Because a lot of people love the other ones, Goodfellas, Casino, all that stuff,
Right.
because they're exaggerated, big time, murdering and,
Yeah.
all that other stuff. Not this. They're trying to be hidden. They're trying to stay out of the limelight.
Yeah.
They're trying to,
I would like that better, I think.
I liked it. I
Yeah.
thought it was a pretty good movie. I don't think it's incredible. I'm forgetting her name. I'm going to have to look it up here on IMDb real quick.
Okay.
Deborah Messing. That's her
Oh,
name.
yeah.
Deborah Messing plays Frank Costello's wife.
Yeah.
Bobby Costello. She was fantastic. She did a very, very good job.
Yeah.
But other than that, there's really not a whole lot of big names in it. It's just kind of a display of what Robert De Niro can do.
Right.
Well into he's in his 80s, I think now.
Amazing. Amazing.
So he still has it.
yeah,
And
well,
he's-
he just had a baby, too.
You
Well,
couldn't tell.
I know. I mean, it's the makeup. See, like there.
Yeah,
you know?
yes, yeah, I know.
But
Yeah.
see, so that's that.
Oh, there
if
you
you're
see. Yeah.
Streaming. There's Frank Costello,
Yeah.
and then here's they are
Here they're
across the
together.
table from each other. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Interesting. I would think it would be distracting to the story to have one guy play two.
Honestly,
Characters.
probably about a half hour into it, I really stopped paying attention.
Okay, good.
Because he changes his voice, he changes his mannerisms. He's really trying to channel Joe Pesci.
Yeah. Yeah.
With Vito.
Okay.
And he is the more kind of Joe Pesci. Joe Pesci's always kind of the wild man, the one that crosses the line, the one that's doing all the dirty stuff in the gangster films.
Right.
And that's exactly what Vito is.
Okay. How many reels you going to give it out of 5?
I think it's decent. I don't think it's a must-see unless you're a huge gangster fan. I give it 3.
3. 3
Yeah.
out of 5.
It's just long. It's 2 hours. It's
Rotten
long.
Tomatoes did not like it, giving it 37%.
Ooh.
Yeah,
The
37%.
critics hated it, huh?
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
And there was no audience score. Nobody had seen it.
Yeah,
to,
well,
to report on it because nobody knew it was even coming out.
yeah, I seriously knew about it last week.
Yeah. Okay.
I had no clue. I've seen no promos, no ads, no trailers, no nothing.
Right.
I showed up to the theater last night. It's in the smallest theater there,
Mm-hmm.
but there was a good 25 people in the smallest theater there.
Okay.
It's because you know what came out this weekend, and I'm refusing to see it.
Wait, don't tell me. I know it. Snow White.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
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 And it's not because of the controversy and all that other stuff surrounding it is why I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it because I don't want it to taint that childhood memory I have of the original animated Walt Disney.
What's the controversy?
They added 45 minutes to it, and the lead actress has been saying all kinds of horrible things, and they're like, yeah, we need to stop her from talking out.
Oh, no.
It's been really a mess.
really?
It's a
Yeah.
Disney film.
Yep.
Poor Disney. They're
And
having a tough time.
They added 45 minutes to the original story and created a
Well,
bunch of new characters, and it's
Maybe
just...
it needed it.
Really? You think so? The original Snow White?
I heard
No.
visually it was a feast for the eyes.
That's what I'm interested
what I heard.
in. And the animals. I want to see it for the animals.
Well, but it's live action, but it's not. It's all CGI.
Well, the animals are.
No, it's CGI.
All of it?
Yeah.
Oh.
A lot of it.
Okay,
Yeah.
well,
like the dwarfs and stuff.
We'll wait till it comes out on streaming.
I don't know.
Go check it out. Oh, what were you going to say, Drew? You wanted to say something.
I was just going to say it's really hard. I agree with Matt, but it's really hard when you grew up with the original Disney, and so far the stuff that I've seen that they've redone
Yeah.
just doesn't do anything for
I don't
me.
know. Tarzan was very good.
I think like that and Bambi were one of the first films.
Jungle
Yeah.
Book
I ever
was
saw.
really good.
Jungle
Yeah.
Book was
yeah,
okay.
literally.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, very good. We need to move on because Ma Hinshaw's coming up with her take on the Alto Nights coming up here on Leza Live. So, when your heater gives up in the middle of a cold night or your AC decides to kaput during a summer heat wave, who do you call? I know, it's AC Medic Heating and Air. Locally owned and operated, they're the trusted pros who show up on time and get the job done right the first time. And here's something super special. Seniors, veterans, and first responders get 10% off all repairs. So don't wait until you're sweating or shivering. Call AC Medic Heating and Air, your trusted first responder, for comfort. Here's the number, 928-848-6224. Again, 928-848-6224. her take. That's all. Welcome back to Leza Live on the News, 103.5 FM KYCA. Having fun on a Friday morning, and Ma Hinshaw is on the line to add to that fun. Good morning, Mother.
Good morning. Oh, show with you. That sounds like the most fabulous food.
It really is. It really is, Ma Hinshaw. We wish you were here, too. But I hear that you're going to be here next week.
Hopefully,
Okay.
if the creek don't rise.
Creek don't rise.
Okay, well, we will look forward to that. It'd be so much fun to have you in studio next week.
Oh, that's sweet of you guys.
Yes.
Hi, Ma.
Oh. Hi.
Oh, did you?
She's like, who's that?
She's mad because she doesn't have any of the,
Oh, those spaghetti pie?
The spaghetti pie. I know. It's tough.
It's both of my sons. I know.
Yeah, your two favorite sons. Well, tell
One
us,
favorite son.
did you like the movie The Alto Knights, Ma Hinshaw?
Yes, I liked it. I didn't know it existed, actually. But I have to say one thing about that movie. It was fantastic as far as the sets, the cars, the feeling of what it was like in the 1950s.
Okay.
I thought that was really spot on.
Nice.
You know, you felt like you were there, and I thought they did a really good job of that.
Yeah, that was
And
one
you
thing
know,
I forgot to add.
it's how the people lived, how the women dressed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're
was
looking at
very
pictures.
interesting, and it wasn't that bloody. And I mean, it was bloody, yeah. Oh, and I liked how they put the pictures from the newspapers when somebody get killed, and it would make it in the news, and they'd have a
Yes.
picture of the person or something.
Very
And I
nice. What
think
did?
that was from the paper.
Yeah, you're probably right. What did you think of Robert De Niro playing two different characters?
I thought he did a good job. I really did.
Yeah.
That's a very tough thing to do, I think, and look like two different people.
Yeah. I think he wanted your response to be, he was amazing. I mean, for him to take on a role
yeah,
like
yeah.
this at his age and play both characters, I think he wanted people to walk away and go, wow.
Exactly.
But you guys are both like, he was fine.
I know. Poor
Typical
guy.
Robert
Well,
De Niro.
yeah.
honestly.
Yeah,
It
typical
was
Robert De Niro.
awesome, though. I mean, it was awesome how he did that. But
Okay, we have 20
no.
we have 20 seconds, so tell me, Ma, how many cookies you going to give it out of 5?
I'll give it 3.5.
3.5.
3.5, there you go.
All right.
Wow.
Very good, Ma. You have a great weekend.
Thank you.
Thank
You enjoy
you.
the good weather now.
Thank
See you
you.
next
We
week.
will. You too. Thank you all for joining us. Please join me on 99.1 at noon for the All Request Lunch Hour. Barry, thank you so much for the spaghetti pie.
Happy mukbang.
Happy mukbang.